crazy. Northern Alaska Tour Company. And this is what it all looks like. And we have new people. More to follow. Day 1. Crazy.
What it's like in order to be a part of this World Ice Art Championship, and that's where he had the idea to build the Ice Museum, which now has all different kinds of collections, a lot of recreations from the artists who sculpt there of different winning pieces that they've had throughout the years, and then other things just completely out of their imagination. And every couple of months they change it up. They change things up, replace other sculptures with other things, and so it's really kind of neat. So no matter when you come visit us, if it's at least a couple of months in between, if you go to that same ice museum, you're going to see something a little bit different.
Now you got to do is point and speak.
All right, so we are at the pipeline, and this is Greg and his 2 new friends. And ma'am, I might tell you, it is cold. It is about 2 degrees Fahrenheit right now, and they are standing at the pipeline. Welcome to the Trans-Alaska Pipeline.
See, babe, you should have been here.
My wifey didn't want to come?
Just kind of just where we're at.
All right,
get you.
so.
This is our wonderful tour guide.
Thank you. Welcome to Joy. So this is home.
Look, wait, don't move, sir. We're going to make your nameplate. Now, that's who you are. Okay.
This is Joy, Alaska. It's only home to about less than 10 residents year-round. A lot of people have summer homes here, but this is where the Wildwood General Store is here behind me. And this trading post is pretty well known in this area. It's the farthest trading post north that exists today. And we have a lot of things that are in our general vicinity. Our beautiful ladies and gentlemen outhouses behind us. Up on the hillside here, we have a little cabin. The Carlsons typically rent that out, or if they have family visiting, then their family will stay in there. And then right here, we'll see the back of the lemonade stands. This isn't the original. That's kind of an ode to how they all began.
This is the front of that Wildwood store. It's minus 11 right now. So I don't video long because my fingers get really, really cold. But that's it. I don't know if you can see it, but there's ice in my mustache. It's cold. Go the wrong way. Yes. Very cold.
Anyway, I did it in the dead of winter. It was in December, many winters ago. And it was about negative 45 degrees. So it was chilly. Chilly. And I've done a lot of hiking. I've lived internationally. I actually grew up internationally. And so outhouses were nothing new to me. They were nothing new. But Arctic outhouses, well, that was new. And so I remember when we got here, and all of us are kind of trotting around the area, you know, taking photos, looking at the river, and when I waltz up to the outhouse, and it's negative 45. So when it's that cold, you don't even want to take your pants off. You're kind of like, oh, I don't know. Should I do it? Can I hold it? And I was like, no, you know, I'll just go in there. Now, there's a lot of little Alaskan tricks. To insulate the seat for your outhouse. Because the reality is, laughing at me. And I'm like, what's so funny? And he's like, wax? You think that's wax, Sarah? He's like, yeah. He goes, no, Sarah. He goes, that's what frozen pea looks like. And I'm like, oh God. And I'm like, I'm so relieved that I did not sit on this unknown wax. So, word to the wise, we are coming towards the end of winter here, and although it's not cold enough for our bums to freeze to the seat, it certainly has been cold enough to generate a little bit of wax. So, if you see wax in our beautiful outhouse, it is not wax. Do not sit on it. If you see brown wax, do not sit on it. But you must not contribute to the wax epidemic. So, my friends, aim well and aim carefully, and welcome to the Yukon.
Okay, we are officially at the Arctic Circle. I spent 7 hours on a bus to get here. The good news is they have an outhouse. And trust me, that's becoming an important thing. Welcome to the Arctic Circle. Snow abounds. Permafrost is under us. Everybody's doing photos. Yes. Crazy people. Okay, this is championship right here. Really cool thing about this is they let in this area, the kids can actually play on it, sit on it. Now the real fancy stuff we're going to see in a minute, no, you can't touch it, but kids do get to play here. Remember, this is all real ice, not plastic, not glass, just ice. That poor little fella's gonna be so crazy when he gets out of there. These are blocks that didn't work, they tell me. This ice comes out of a gravel pit. They say gravel pits, because the ice freezes about 48 inches, they cut it and they use it. But that's leftover ice. And naturally they've got an ice skating rink. I mean, look at the detail, kind of perspective. This thing is taller than I am, and I'd shown a little demonstration earlier how they do some of this stuff, but I mean, the attention to detail, those little strings coming down is ice. I mean, it's ice. Crazy. I do hope this is focusing correctly, because it's certainly worthy. Some of these people have a pretty weird imagination. Try and figure this one out. Now look at these little, yeah. These guys are just amazing. The aurora up there in ice, the trees with icicles. They even do the stream. Pretty darned amazing stuff. Some amazing stuff, folks. That's their sponsored plaques. Okay, I'm tired of this train. Getting ready to jump off. This is between the cars. I'm gonna open the door. I saw Jesse James do this in a movie once. Yeehaw, it is cold out there. But we are outside on the train here in Alaska. How crazy is this? Anyhow, that's interesting. I'm going to get coffee.
Looking for where the mileposts are at. For the most part, all through our trip, they're going to be on our left-hand side. And since we're going to be counting down, the mileposts actually begin down in Seward and then end all the way up in Fairbanks. So since we're heading from Fairbanks down to Anchorage, you're going to be starting at the back of the book there. Fairbanks is milepost 470, and we are going to make our way down to Anchorage, which is milepost 114. Now the first milepost is usually the trickiest one to see. What folks they used to stay in when they were working out here in the interior of Alaska. So the dining car is just now passing it, so it should be coming back to the bistro car here in just a little bit, and then it'll be working its way back to car 8. Now no one's sure who built this cabin or who used to own it. It's been said that it's been there since the early 30s, and it's just an example of how folks used to live out here in these, or use these communal cabins for trapping. bump. And the drop to the bottom there in the middle of the bridge there, 296 feet down.
You can
Right
see
below
the
us,
shadow
13 Street.
of the bridge and the train.
If you notice on the right hand side there, it'll feed into the Gillette River.
We're gonna tip over.
Right here. That's okay.
Pretty nifty, huh?
It's an ice fall. Evidently a stream was coming out of the earth there. And for some reason this conductor has stopped smooth ass on top of this bridge. And we're eating lunch. Seemed like we would move off. But let me just say that there's a nice teacher lady right in front of me. I'm on top. And
She's bossing you around.
she is bossing me around, but I'm kind of getting used to it. Seems like, well, women do that.
Is he annotating?
But this is the last big shot of Denali, and I've been threatened if I don't photograph it, I'll be in big trouble.
No, you gotta hold the bottle up so you can read. That's product placement. They gotta read that bottle. Hey,
Y'all
there you
shooting
go.
a commercial here or what?
There you go.
This is the bistro. It's not the dining car. It's just fast service. Okay, getting ready to do our little snowmobile trip. It's snowing. We're going up there. See this trail goes here. Not really. That's the scenery we have, but we are in snow. It's supposed to snow 20 inches in the next day. And we're surrounded by giant mountains and other people. So that'll be it for a while. We're taking a little break here because we had a little mishap. We've been riding the trails up there.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Where'd
And
you go? There?
Yeah,
You weren't looking?
I like
That little burst of flame there was a barbecue that we're getting ready to have out here in the valley. Of course, all the snow in the mountains may melt and we may flood Girdwood. There we go. A man after my own heart. He just needs a pump-up sprayer and diesel. This is crazy. I love it. Here we are. Just checked into the Hotel Alaska. That's me. See, here's my facilities. My shower. The toilet. How cute. My little vanity area. And then we look out the windows. Have some pretty decent art on the windows, or paintings. Go this way, and hopefully some of this will be seen. But this is my window. This is when I'll wake up to tomorrow morning. It's drizzling right now, which does not make these people happy, but the snow stuff is in the higher elevations and it's gonna be better. Anyhow, and that's where you come in down there. There's a little fire pit if you want to sit outside. How cute. But that's all we have right now because I haven't eaten lunch. And it's about 12 o'clock here, so I'm starving. More to come. Okay, this is the tram at Hotel Alyeska. There goes the tram down. I just took it up here. Quite a view, as you'll see here in a moment. I'm on an observation tower. First time I've actually been in Chile since we left the Arctic Circle. But this is one big country. Observation deck, and that's what all we're seeing. It's kind of an amazing place. People are skiing by me. Let's get over here and see if I can catch the downfall. Snow is blowing around. Sun is out. World is good. Hi. Yep. Sun's come out and made all the difference in the world. Everything is seriously bright. Here again, this is what they've come for, is snow skiing. See one of the lifts. That probably just in itself has got to be pretty darn cool. Oh, excuse me. Jack Scratch.
I was making fun of Dean that day after that. And I'm like, dude, man, it's like 3 weeks. I've been watching movies.
Okay, the Double Muskie Inn. This is where I walk my cat. How embarrassing. Ruined the reputation of all good coon asses around the world. Heck of a place. Double Muskie. I'm getting ready to have some king crabs and a beer and some kind of fabulous dessert. But I had to come back because I did in fact walk my cat last night and I owe them money. Here we are, Turnagain Pass. Where are we at?
We're at Bertha Creek in Turnagain Pass.
Turnagain Pass, something?
We're on the Iditarod National Historic Trail.
The Iditarod National Historic Trail. Getting the...
Not to be confused with where the dog race goes.
Not to be confused with where the dog race goes. Fresh snow last night. You can see that this is truly, and people really don't worry about icy roads up here. Drive like maniacs. There's a tree down across our trail. This poor guy's gonna have to try and cut it. Pristine. Okay. First little mishap today. I was coming around this corner. We're cutting through brand new snow. And I laid it over, you can see the big ice angel blob. Anyhow, falling in snow is better than falling in an arena. But we turned over, we're upright, I'm breathing hard. But it's all good. He's going to cut a trail because the snow is so thick, as you can see. We're cutting through lots of snow. It's the adventure. Anyhow, it's all good. This is what makes it an adventure. We could do that just to kind of give the feeling of what it's like when you're actually riding. Now there's no snakes in here, but this is just a little cabin for people to get wayward. Looks like our first apartment in Corpus Christi.
From the turn of the century.
Now what do you call this with this moss and stuff? Or burlap?
That's chinking.
Chinking.
Like chinking between the logs. And you can see where, if you look at the way they put this together, you can see where they used a saw to cut it. So this would have been like probably a two-person crosscut saw, but they still used an axe. You can see the axe marks right here to fit the logs together. And then, yeah, you can see it's actually moss that it's chinked with. So it's all pretty much natural materials. Of course, they did use some over the years, like, you know, they put some boards in here and someone shored up the roof and used some spikes and nails. But I was telling you how this was a roadhouse, is that also they did hydro mining here. So there's gold mining right here also. You see these hillsides? See how it looks kind of unusually steep?
Yes.
Well, they would have used a blasted cannon of water to blast those hillsides down right into those two spots.
Looky here, folks. We're at the airport at Anchorage, and this gentleman was kind enough to bring me in the back door. But look at all these airplanes. I don't know if you can understand. There's airplanes galore. They even have their own water landing thing over there. You're good. Airplanes upon airplanes. Looks like a parking lot in Houston. Look, there's a moose or an elk or some kind of big creature right on the side of the road here, and he's just grazing along by the airport. How cool. Ugly creature.